Hello, I'm Sheriff Rambosk, and I want to welcome you to On Scene.
Hello, I'm Corporal Paul Woolsey of the Collier County Sheriff's Office, and today I'm going to give you some great tips on how to protect your home when you're away. One of the most important things that you should do prior to leaving is ensure that all your doors and windows are secure. Ensure all your door locks are properly functioning. If they're not, make sure you fix them prior to leaving. Check your alarm and make sure it's properly working. Contact your alarm company and ensure that your key holder information is up to date. It is a good idea to have your lights on a timer so your home looks well lit at night. Have someone cut your grass and maintain your yard so your home does not look vacant or abandoned. Do you have the newspaper delivered to your home? Contact the newspaper to avoid accumulation of papers in your driveway. These are just a few tips on how to keep your home secure before you leave. If you have further questions on how to secure your home, contact the Collier County Sheriff's Office at area code 239-252-0703. And in case of an emergency, dial 911.
Collier County, Florida, Golden Gate District. Collier County Sheriff's Office Communications receives a 911 call from a subject advising that he came home and found his mother and stepfather lying in bed, possibly deceased. As deputies respond, the reporter tells dispatchers that there is a lot of blood on the bed and he thinks that both subjects have been stabbed.
The car will meet deputies and EMS outside.
When deputies arrive on scene, they meet with the caller who tells them where the two victims are located. Deputies then enter the residence and discover two deceased subjects lying in bed. The victims are 81-year-old Carmen Mercedes Perez Stoltz and 71-year-old Ludwig Volksheimer of Naples, Florida. Deputies immediately contact the Major Crimes Bureau and crime scene. Detective Andrew Henchesmore responds and meets with the deputies on scene.
On Tuesday, September 16, 2011, I responded to 5770 Seagrass Lane in Golden Gate and met with the deputies on scene. Deputies advised me they had been dispatched to a suspicious incident, and upon their arrival, they discovered 2 deceased persons in the residence. I obtained a search warrant for the residence and began my investigation. In the master bedroom, I located 2 deceased persons on the bed. The victims were Ludwig Volksheimer, a 71-year-old male, and Carmen Mercedes Perez Stoltz, an 81-year-old female. The crime scene unit responded and began processing the scene for evidence. A neighborhood canvass was also conducted. I met with Courtney Edward Wood, the son of Carmen Perez Stoltz. Mr. Wood stated that he last spoke with his mother on the telephone on September 13, 2011 at approximately 9 a.m. Mr. Wood advised me that on September 15, 2011, he spent the night at his girlfriend's house. The next day, he attempted to call his mother, but she did not answer. Mr. Wood went to work and tried to call his mother several times throughout the day without any success. Mr. Wood became concerned and decided to visit his mother's residence. Upon his arrival, he found his mother and stepfather on the bed in their bedroom. He said that there was a lot of blood in the bed and it appeared that the victims had been stabbed. Further investigation revealed both victims had been shot multiple times. We developed a person of interest throughout this investigation. No arrests have been made. We're still moving forward with the investigation. I believe someone has information about this case that could give us the break we need to make an arrest. If you have any information about this case, please contact the Collier County Sheriff's Office at 239-252-9300 or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-780-TIPS.
Prescription drug abuse is more dangerous and addictive than you think.
Painkiller abuse can cause addiction, serious side effects, and even death.
Prescription drug abuse before the age of 16 can lead to a greater risk of dependence later in life.
Painkiller abuse may lead to lack of energy,
Sudden mood swings,
Nausea and vomiting,
irritability and anger.
Inability to concentrate.
Don't let prescription drugs ruin your life.
It's time to get help.
It's time to get help.
It's time to get help.
Lieutenant Scott Barnett. Today we're working with several of the fire departments on incident command and water recovery. The scenario is that a vehicle has gone into the water and first responders would go in a rescue mode, and if it was a long rescue, the second group, and then finally the third group, which is the Sheriff's Office with recovery. We're all mutually trained to take over any of the roles, but we want to make sure that when we show up that everything goes smooth and efficient. The first responders would go into a rescue mode. In the event that the rescue is taking longer than expected, a second group of emergency personnel would assist. This type of training better prepares emergency personnel in the event of a vehicle submersion accident.
Hello, my name is Corporal Ken Vila with the Collier County Sheriff's Office Youth Relations Bureau, and I want to talk to you about strangers. First, I would like to let you know that there are 2 categories of strangers. Good strangers are people who may immediately ask for help during an emergency, such as a police officer, school teacher, security guard, or a store clerk. A bad stranger is someone who approaches you and wants you to get into a car, someone who wants you to walk with them to an unknown location, or grabs you or touches you inappropriately. A bad stranger may also approach you and begin to make comments about you that may make you feel uncomfortable. Here are a few important tips to protect you from bad strangers. Always know your location, such as street names and intersections. Never walk in areas that you're not familiar with, and especially alone. Use the buddy system and avoid walking anywhere alone. If a bad stranger approaches you, do not speak to him or her. Never approach a stranger in a motor vehicle. Just keep walking. Do not accept candy or any other items from a stranger. Never walk off with a stranger, no matter what he or she tells you. Trust your instincts. If you feel you're being followed or something's just not right, seek help immediately. If a stranger grabs you, do everything you can to stop him or her from pulling you away. Do whatever it takes to attract the attention of others who can help you. If someone is dragging you away, scream, "This is not my dad, this is not my mom." The most important tip is to tell someone what happened right away. If you have any questions or need further information, please contact your school resource officer or call the Collier County Sheriff's Office at 252-9300.
My name is Corporal Robert Yalinsky. I've been with the Collier County Sheriff's Office for almost 7 years. I'm currently assigned to District 1 in North Naples. Prior to coming to Collier County, I was employed in Illinois with 2 different agencies. I worked for the city of Champaign for 9 years, and before that, I worked for the village of Manteno for 3 years.
Naples 1 Alpha, 21 Signal 75. It's going to be non. And it's a dark color F-150.
I pulled this vehicle over for unlawful speed in a residential area, gave him a verbal warning, and advised him he needs to pay a little more attention, especially in residential areas where there'll be pedestrians, children playing.
I'm Sergeant Rebecca Gonzalez with the Crime Prevention Unit. And although it's true, Naples is a safe community, something as simple as locking your doors when you go out to enjoy this tropical paradise will make your community even safer. The Collier County Sheriff's Office needs your help. If you would just do this one thing, we all benefit. We all want to preserve this very special area of Southwest Florida, so do your part. Lock up while you're out.
911, what is your emergency?
Every second counts in an emergency. That's why it's important that you take advantage of a new service that's available here in Collier County. You can now pre-store critical information that will provide first responders with immediate access to details they may need in the event of an emergency.
Hello, 911, what's the address of your emergency?
Through Smart 911, you can create a safety profile that lets dispatchers know about medical conditions, medications, emergency contact information, and other important details about family members and pets. This information immediately displays on the dispatcher's screen when you call 911. Your safety profile is private and secure. Help us help you in an emergency by going to www.smart911.com today and creating your safety profile.
We hope you've enjoyed our program, and we look forward to seeing you next month. Thank you for being our partner for a safe community.